Oh wait. This isn't a sword. This is a spaceship. Beeps! Welcome back. We're in the Lego Lounge. Man, that's so bright. I always got to turn it down. We're in the Lego Lounge, and we are continuing our build of the Executor Star Destroyer as voted by you peeps on the community tab. Peeps, check out the community tab. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell, ding, 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 and let yourself get all the notifications. So if I'm going live, which I don't do much, but I have done a couple of times recently, if I'm posting in the community tab, which I just started using recently as well, did the actual poll for this build, so you guys can get notifications for that. Whatever I do, make sure you turn on the notifications so y'all know what's happening before it happens, or at least before the rest of the world does. But peeps, it's voting season. You guys voted Executor Star Destroyer, and that's what we're building. We are halfway done with this build. We're just going to keep rocking out, get this build done, and then it's on to the next one. What Jay-Z say? On to the next, on to the next one. Whoop, whoop. All right, peeps. Peeps, how much cooler would I be if I had a hat or helmet of some sort for every single video I do? Star Wars helmet. I need a helmet. I've wanted a helmet for a while, but most of the helmets that I've seen out there are pretty pricey, and that would take away from my Lego monies. So I gotta make tough decisions sometimes, and helmets aren't in the budget right now. You know, if one of the peeps want to donate, I'm not asking for money. I will definitely accept any gifts, but I'm not asking for money because that's not what I do here. I just I come on here and I build and I share my crazy brain with y'all, and you know, try to make the world a little bit happier, a little less angry, a little more fun. Boom. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, it'd be so cool if I had a Vader helmet or even a Mandalorian helmet or something. I would love that. Oh man, I forgot to start my timer. We're not far though. Boom. Anywho, peeps, I'm just gonna keep chugging right along, or I guess I could say I'm speeding right along in my light speeder, or going to light speed in my Executive Star. I'm gonna stop. Woo! What's that? Say your catchphrase, MC. Let's just build. Boom. Looking good, peeps. Really coming together. We're up to bag 5 of 6. We are almost done. Not a big build, but that's not the point. Every build doesn't have to be a monster build. Some of them can be smaller and get just as much enjoyment. Just doesn't take as long. You guys get a shorter video series, and then we move on to the next one. Speaking of video series, if y'all were with me for the mock Batmobile series, and peeps, I'm sorry, I'm still not very skilled in the ways of YouTube. I'm still learning. So if I was cool like Shaun from Brit N Bricks, I'd be like, click on the link here and go see that video. And I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I'll figure it out at some point. Or maybe I'll figure it out for this video and all of this commentary will be silly. Anyways, the point I was gonna make, when I did that mock Batmobile, and again, peeps, if I haven't figured out how to link it, just go check out my channel. Click on the Batmobile series. I don't recall which video it was on. I want to say it was like episode 4 or 5. Anyways, the whole series is fun. Go watch it. I noticed there was an issue with the gearbox, and I had to dig into the original Batmobile instructions to figure out what was wrong. And as I noted on my video, there was a missing piece, and I reached out to the original creator of the mock instructions through Rebrickable, I believe was the site I used, and I sent him a message and I said, hey man, you know, I'm building your set, really like it, but I've discovered this is an issue. This piece was missing, and it seemed to be a critical piece, and I even sent him some screenshots of the differences between his instructions and the original instructions. And I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous because it's somebody else's creation. It's not my creation. I just used his instructions, took the Lego pieces, put it together, and boom, came out with a Batmobile. And so I'm guessing that he probably doesn't get on his Rebrickable account every single day or whatever. And I was a tad bit nervous sending him that message because I did it. I attempted anyway to be very respectful in the way that I approached letting him know that there was a minor mistake, but you just don't know how folks are going to react, and I didn't get a response for several days, so I was like, oh man, I made this dude mad. He's probably like, you know, cussing me up and down. So anyways, I say all that to say he did finally read my message and reach back, and he thanked me for letting him know that, and he did repost the directions with the updated corrections. So I say all that to say, hey, you know, what I do here again is for my own therapy, my own amusement. I do share it with you all because I think it's important, again, to talk about the issues that myself and other folks like myself have. And so yes, I am creating content and entertainment and whatnot, but I truly love what this is and what it does for people. And so when I reached out to him, it was all in good love and honesty, and I just wanted him to, you know I didn't want necessarily like other people out there bashing him. Again, what I said on the video when I originally discovered that there was something wrong, I even said, like, I could not come up with that design. I don't have that capability. I don't have that capacity. That's not the way my brain works. So I give all the respect to that gentleman for what he designed, and I just wanted to, help. That was my ultimate goal, was to help him have a better product. And so I was glad that he finally reached back and said, thanks, and he put out the update. Because again, I was not trying to be offensive or rude or any of that. I just wanted to say, hey, I wanted to help. English is hard. It comes up every time. I just wanted to help. So I'm glad I was able to do that. And now everybody else that that buys his instructions from now on will have a correct instructions. There will be no missing piece. So, anywho, I'm just gonna shut up and I'm gonna get back to building, peeps. Y'all ever wonder what I'm doing when I'm in these super sped up sections where I'm not talking and I'm just building? There's a lot. I mean, there's several things. There's usually songs going on, right? You know, you guys, if you've been with me for any amount of time, you know I'm all about music. I'm always singing something. I'm usually talking to myself, telling myself what pieces to grab to make sure I can get the right ones. You know, and then I'm trying to think of things to maybe discuss with y'all. But there's just general silly craziness. So, you know, I've talked about it before. Lego's very typically symmetrical, especially in like a ship. Whatever you do to the left side, you do to the right side, right? So I was over here thinking about that. I was like, man, Lego is like, it's like the hokey pokey. Put your left hand in, you take your left hand out, you put your left hand in and you shake it off. Put your right hand in, you take your right hand out, you put your right hand in and you shake them all about. Lego is the hokey pokey. Sometimes. And that's the craziness that goes on in the skull of old MC. That's your MC's insights for the day. No, that's not my insights. That's your insights. That's Peeps' insights for the day. That's MC's crazy, but that's the Peeps insight. You guys get insight into MC's nutty brain. Peeps, look at, ooh, we're getting somewhere. I mean, we're down, looks like a really cool sword, by the way. This had a, or a spear. Oh, silliness that comes into my head. Last bag, peeps. I mean, not a big build, but I am fantastically surprised at how fun this one was. Because I picked it up as part of the Star Wars Day extravaganza, and it was not my favorite of the sets that I bought that day, but I was like, well, I definitely wanted it. It wasn't like, oh god, I gotta have that set. Like I would, if I did not get this set, I would not have lost sleep over it. Not that I lose sleep over Lego anyway, but you get the point. I would not have been extremely upset if I just couldn't get my hands on this. But I am pleasantly surprised at how fun this build has been. It is very detailed. It's got a lot of cool little features to it. It's not like a play set, you know, you're not gonna, it's just a display, but I'm surprised at how cool it is. Even like little inside, like I showed you guys earlier, the little dots that represent people, and it's a good all-around set. I'm happy with it. I'm thankful I picked it up, and I'm thankful y'all peeps voted on this set. Oh. By the way, if you didn't know, this was also for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. I had another one. I think it was my mini Death Star. I did that one a while back. I think that was also the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, peeps. Y'all know my memory is trash. Boom. All right, here we go. Let's knock out this last bag. And then we are, ooh, yeah. That's exciting right there. What's exciting, MC? The engines. Ooh. It's very, so I'm saying, like, I was watching Brit N Bricks the other day, and he built a, I forget which ship it was, but it was a Star Wars ship, but it was a mini one. It was a small release they had done. I think it might have even been a free set they did if you stopped in the store and you just pick up the pieces, kind of like the little mini Darth Vader I did a few weeks back. You just stop in the store and you just build, and you get the stuff for free. And oh no, I got him. Anyways, where was I going with that thought? Oh, so yeah, Shaun from Brit N Bricks built this little mini set, and it was very small. I think it might have been, 20, 21 pieces, something like that. Nothing crazy, but Lego is very good at creating details with minimal pieces. Now, for sure, they're also very good at creating very extravagant details with lots of pieces, like the UCS Razor Crest, the UCS Millennium Falcon, whatever. But like, look at that. Look at those. You can see those engines. It was two pieces stuck together, and you get the point. It's engines. It's great. I love it. Love it, babe. Love it. Oh, more engines. Peeps! It's done. Boom. Look at that. Got your little... I don't know why they didn't make this as part of the stand. They made it just floating out in air, but whatever. I'm not going to complain too much. Got your little... It's very nice. It's a printed plate. Another printed plate. No stickers. MC's a fan of that. I don't like stickers. I'll live with them if I've got to, but I do not prefer them. Peeps, we have come to the end of this session. I'm super happy. I love this base. This base is solid. Like, you can tell even with the helmets, they know how to make a base. Like, this helmet is pretty heavy. Ironically, this helmet is heavier than this entire ship, but they make a solid base, so this thing is not going to fall apart. This is not going to fall over. Like, very cool little functions. You can, I'm assuming, I don't want to do it, I don't want to mess anything up, but I'm assuming that I can pop these off and you can see the little characters inside, and you got your little you can see they're floating here. You got your little support ships on the side. Lego just, they really get it. They really get what people are looking for. I still don't know why this is 18 plus. If y'all, again, I don't know how to go watch that last video. Maybe I'll figure it out, maybe I won't. But I talked about it on the last video, my little tinfoil hat conspiracy theory about how they come up with these age ratings. I'm starting to get more and more confused, but maybe it's level of detail. For the longest time I've been saying I think it's the number of small parts, but there wasn't a lot of small parts. There were a few, but there wasn't a ton of small pieces in this set. Nothing about this was overly complicated. It was relatively easy to put together. I think any 8-year-old, maybe even, for sure a 10-year-old could build this. So I don't know. You know, I was sitting here thinking, I might be a little bit of a mark for Lego. Now, I won't claim that I'm a full-on mark. Now, if you're not a wrestling fan, a mark, I'm pretty positive. I don't have evidence of this. I haven't Googled it. I haven't researched it. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure pro wrestling invented this term. A mark is essentially somebody who is all in for the product. You know, even if it's bad, good, whatever. A mark is going to buy all the pay-per-views. They're going to watch every episode of the weekly shows. They're going to buy all the t-shirts. They're in for it. You know, they'll complain about stuff, but ultimately they're not going to stop watching the product. They're all in for it. So that's what a mark is. I might be a little bit of a Lego mark. Now, I won't say I'm 100% because I'm not buying every Lego set. I'm not buying everything. You're not going to catch me buying Friends. Not Friends the TV show. Friends the theme. They have their own theme. Like, I won't say I will never buy them, but that's not something that I'm going on Lego.com. Ooh, Friends, I gotta get all those. Or, ooh, Ninjago, I gotta get all the Ninja. I'm not into those themes. I'm into Star Wars. I'm into Batman. I'm into some of the mechanical sets. You know, the what else? The art sets are really cool. I'm really into those. I've gotten into the brick heads. We talked about that before, but I'm not into every single Lego theme, so can't call myself full on mark. I feel like I have a hard time criticizing Lego. They just do such a phenomenal job. Now, if y'all were with me, actually, I don't even know if I will have released this yet. This is the weird part about making these videos, because I record stuff in advance and then I release them in the order that I want to release them. It's usually in order, but not always. But if you guys were with me, if it's come out yet, if you guys were with me for this build, not Lego brand, very similar to Lego, but it wasn't Lego brand, and it still got the job done. Now, it's not exactly Lego quality. I would say though, I haven't built a bunch of knockoff Lego stuff, or building bricks, whatever you want to call them. But I would say that set was really, really close in quality, and it was only $5. Small set, for sure. But price per piece was like 4 cents per piece or something like that. It was phenomenal. So, anyways, I digress. Peeps, if you guys like this video, please give me a like. Please share. Let the world know. Let your friends, let your family know. Let whoever know. Come check out the channel. I love, please subscribe if you're not already. Ask them to subscribe as well. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys like this build, obviously some of you guys wanted to see it because y'all voted. So boom, here you go. You got your Executor Star Destroyer. Once again, that is set number, well, I lost it. 75356, 630 pieces. Only took me 2 sessions to build, and I am definitely impressed. I was not expecting it to be as fun as it was, and it was great. So thank you guys for coming, and until next time, holla!